Two men lost in the fog.
Welcome back to the continuing adventures of going around the UK in a tiny speedboat. We've got the crack painting team in, painting the trailer wheels.
Look.
Is it all silver?
Yeah.
So you're painting the middle bit as well?
Yeah.
I thought I said don't paint the middle bit.
I like it being silver.
So you want it all silver, do you?
Yeah. I've been careful doing this. It's not rusty anymore. Harry, don't get it on this bit. It's okay to get it on stone.
You're quite good at painting, aren't you?
Yeah. That's why I'm helping you paint.
What kind of things do you paint normally?
Pictures.
How old are you?
3. Just finishing off painting this bit. 3. I need to paint these bits. I just do 2 trailer wheels. We don't have to paint a little one.
I think we're getting some drips there. Did you get a drip on the tyre?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. The last time I painted this. It's engine running time again. This time I've got a very big bucket, so nothing can go wrong. Obviously this is the new engine. The new engine can send all of its data to the screen, so I'm setting that all up now. Interesting, it's done 167 hours. We can get it to show boost pressure. We can show a lot of different things. So now it'll give us gallons per hour, which is pretty great. So we can actually work out how far we can go. Okay, the engine data is now all firmly connected. We can do temperatures, revs, fuel consumption, we can do the tilt angle. So hopefully this engine is going to be very well looked after because we're monitoring all of that data. My guest for this next trip in Scotland is a familiar face. He's not been on Goodwin for a few years, but he's coming back out to see if it was as bad as he remembers. Eddie!
Yes, Harry?
The weather's looking up. Eddie has arrived.
Yay, back at the boat. Looking a little different, Harry.
You look the same, maybe slightly older.
Slightly older.
Right, come with me over here, propeller. Eddie, we need to change this propeller.
Okay.
So this one is loads of grip. It literally does a wheelie, but not very good top speed. This one, less brute force, but in theory, we should be more economical and be able to go faster.
Fast is important.
This is an 11-inch pitch. This is 14. Split pins coming out.
Washer.
Okay. That's it, the professional.
There we go.
The new propeller is on.
Crank it up.
Did it. Do you feel like you've done enough packing?
We've got enough stuff in there. There's about 10 dry bags.
Well, let's go, Eddie.
Let's go, pumped, gripped.
Car is ready, boat is ready. Let's go. Right, support team is here. We're ready to go. Are you ready to go to Scotland?
Ready, except I left all my camping gear at home.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Like Scotland, here we come.
Oh, Eddie, I'll sit in the back if you want.
We can take turns.
The traffic jam. There's been a little crash.
Oh no.
Hopefully everybody's alert. Look at that one. Very bad. Okay, they're at the pit stop. What are you doing, Eddie?
He's plugging his charger in.
Stayed at the Travelodge. Scotland's only about a few miles that way. Right, back in Scotland, here we are. Just another 4 hours to Crinan, where we left off. Petrol stop?
Petrol stop indeed.
No, what is
LPG stop, Harry.
Okay, LPG time. This is the first tank of gas done. It's less than half price.
Weaving our way through fens of Scotland.
Wind in Eddie's hair. This is perfect weather. It's not too windy. It's a very long way, but we're nearly there. Alright, thanks for the lift, Chris.
That's right.
What team's done sterling work. So Eddie, we locking and loading?
Let's do it.
There's a bottle of wine there.
Yeah, that's the...
And a bag of crisps. Now go forward, Harry. Carry on. Whoa.
We're back in Crinan in Scotland and we're carrying on. It's hopefully going to be very nice weather, though the wind is getting up a bit.
The light's fixed.
Bye, Chris! Right, off we go.
Wasn't a textbook's launch, but we're in.
What have we got? 2.9 metres. We're going to head out to the island of Jura. It's about 7 miles that way. And hopefully we're going to go to a little bay called the Bay of Pigs. Not something that happened in Cuba. This is a lovely little bay. So this is going to be a good test for the new propeller. Hold tight, Eddie. The weather's looking up. "15 knots, 6.9 litres an hour. Okay, 28 knots with the new propeller. Whoa! Is that your hat? We lost the hat, we lost the hat. Oh, we got the hat.
You can't take 29.
That was fast though, right?
29.
Look at this. This looks like a good camping spot.
Yeah. There, pigs. 1, 2, 3.
How is it? It's cold. We're going ashore. Tender is inflated. Feels good to be back on the tender. It's a lot. It's quite big actually. We've made it to Jura. The tent is up. Over there is the island of Skye, and this bit of water we just came through in the background is called the Corryvreckan. It's very famous as being one of the most turbulent stretches of water in the world. It's got the second biggest natural forming sort of whirlpools. As the tide rushes through, it creates these giant eddies, and we might get sucked into a whirlpool, we might not. We thought before we cook the sausages we might just go and have a quick look. We're probably going to go and get scared and come back very quickly, but it's not quite bedtime yet. We're going to go and have a look at the whirlpool.
Harry, you know what time it is?
What's the time?
Whirlpool time. Let's go.
Okay, we're going out for our little look at the whirlpool, the Corryvreckan. There's whirlpools everywhere, Eddie.
I'm in the eddies.
Whirlpools are also called eddies, aren't they, Eddie?
They are indeed. I'm in the eddies.
Survived, Eddie.
We survived an eddy.
We're now going to go back and have a well-deserved sausage. How are the midges, Eddie?
Good.
They're getting in.
One's in. I got him. I didn't do a necktie up, that's why.
Chipolatas are in. You're drinking through the net.
Of course.
We've been warned about the Scottish midges, so we bought the appropriate attire, and it's fine. They bite a lot, but with these nets on, it's not a problem. I think a lot of the midges are going in the sausages. To drink the wine, you have to drink through the
Plastic.
It gets a bit of a winey stain on the... It has been a very full day.
Morning, Eddie. Morning. Just went down for a wee. I just went downstairs for a wee, and and I looked down, and my legs were just covered in midges. It's quite a damp morning, and the midges are thriving. So I ran back inside, but there are midges everywhere. So it may be a speedy departure.
Morning, goat. What do you mean it's not too midgy? Have you seen the midges on the bag? Heel it.
Yeah, but that's there. I promised like baking hot sun and cheated. Is it all going to burn off?
It's going to burn off, Eddie.
Latte?
Yes, please.
You want marshmallows with that, or?
Can I have
Marshmallows?
double midge?
That's a go.
Off we go, back to Goodwin. It's not quite the sunny day just yet, because then we can tie it on there. Goodwin's still here. Sea Rider team are here. It's not often you see a 1970 Sea Rider, or two of them or three of them. So Jim's turned up. They're going to give us a little tour around some of their favourite spots. We're going in formation. Hello, very nice to meet you.
Did you have a good night?
Your Sea Rider's looking in very good nick. Look at that.
It's the same vintage as yours, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's late 70s.
So yours is the same, they're all the same age,
Yeah,
basically.
all about the same age.
Yeah.
You can tell by the spec, can't you? So
Yeah, same dash. So have you guys both got the same engines? Yeah.
Yeah, Ginger's a bit newer. It's a Hatsu 50s.
Right. Hey, I got the same trousers, I think, as those red ones. Those are very good.
It's not something to boast about on camera.
We're really cruising with the Sea Rider gang here. Goodwin is back with her family. Yeah, should we do it? Okay. Okay, drone going up.
So yeah, we're heading towards Easdale, and these are the Slate Islands, so called because they were basically very rich in slate and uninhabited until they realised they could quarry it and dig out loads of slate. That one's Fladder over there with the lighthouse, and the one on the other side is called Balhua. Belnahua. The other one, the one on the. I'll edit you out, and it will just be like I'm incredibly knowledgeable. This is the real expert. So yeah, basically the far one there is Belnahua. That was uninhabited until they started mining it in the 16th century, and people were kept on there almost like slaves in terrible conditions to quarry the slate. Now it's been abandoned for 100 years, but we're heading to Easdale to see a bigger slate mine. Slate, of course, used to put on the roofs of houses and roof the world. Yeah, right, so this area roofed the entire world. And I do love a slate roof, don't you, Eddie?
Love it. To Easdale, don't spare the horses.
The Sea Rider flotilla continues. So this is Easdale. This is probably the biggest slate mine, and it's still inhabited. And as they said, this island roofed the world. But now, what did your roof made out of, Eddie?
Not sure. No, I've no idea. What is the roof made of?
How's you right, Eddie?
Like a dreamboat.
It's nice of these guys to give us a tour.
Yeah, it's great.
The Sea Rider team have just given us 6 litres of fuel to top us up. Fuel, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Eddie's checking the fuel levels. How are the fuel levels, Eddie?
Sufficient. I've added a partial fill, 5 more litres.
And we're gonna. So that's Mull over there.
No. Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
That the far one.
Yeah, on the mist over the big cliffs.
Can't you?
So we're going to come round and go on the inside of Mull, basically.
Yeah.
Well, up here through this little channel.
Yeah. Any tips?
No.
Don't bottom out. Don't run out of fuel.
Don't listen to us.
Well, thank you so much. Very good to meet you.
It's been our pleasure.
That video will be out in about 3 years, so if you're still alive.
We look forward to it.
Oh, well, very good to see the Sea Riders. Oh, let me see the seat base as well. Can you see it?
Your seat base?
Yeah.
It's that one at the back. I had it upholstered.
So that's Goodwin's old seat base there.
Yes, it is. Hello, mummy.
Hello, mummy, exactly.
Yes, the old seat base is here.
Look at that. Look at that. There's the old seat base.
Full of kit.
Oh, look, the Sea Riders have met up after 40 years. They'll no doubt meet up again.
Safe trip.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right, Eddie, off we go, heading north. Sausage roll?
Very nice. Very nice.
Right, we're just coming ashore here. We've arrived on Mull. We're just coming to have a little look at this castle. To the castle, Eddie. Lad-ho! That's a big job.
Oh, thank you.
So we just stopped here on Mull, and we've come to Duart Castle. It's a ginormous 15th century castle perched right out on the cliff. What are you painting on there? Is that
It's not paint.
Lime wash.
lime wash?
Original mortar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is how it was. All this building, hauling.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, of course.
You see? Here.
I'm looking forward to seeing it when you get to the top. How do you get to the top?
Oh, well, you see, this is already been lime washed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so you do it on a scaffolding. Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was the base ad.
Yeah, I did 2019.
Base ad did most of this.
I did most of the job.
And do you have your own castle that you work on?
No, unfortunately not. No, it's plain old houses.
But once now you've got the skills, you could just get your own castle and do it up. That's the dream.
That'd be nice. We just need the funds.
Well, there's enough of them around here to go around for everybody.
Yeah, there's a fair few castles about anyway in Mull.
So do you live on Mull?
Yes,
Yeah.
I live in Tobermory, so it's not far for me to get to, but it's a good viewpoint.
Yeah, I guess the weather's not always quite as nice as this though.
No. This year's been quite wet here. We haven't like had any of the sort of weather that anyone else has had.
Well, happy lime washing.
Oh,
thank you very much.
See ya. We just met some guys painting it. Looks like a big job, but I'd still like my own castle. Just having soup, cup of tea. Eddie's having a rest.
The boat.
Heading on to the north of Mull. Whoa. Heading up on the inside of Mull. It's a massive island, so it stretches all the way along. We're sort of running 20 miles up this channel. We're flying along, Eddie! Ah! Just hitting 30 knots. We're doing 18.3 litres an hour.
It's thirsty.
Oh, it's beautiful though, skimming along. Just coming into Tobermory. What's the story in Tobermory, Eddie?
No idea, mate. Some steps there. Making it ashore, Harry.
Tobermory.
Tobermory. La 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 la.
Right. Hopefully there's a bar open there.
Go wait a bit, Harry. It's not quite ready yet. Keep this. Keep this.
Thanks for having us.
No problem at all, guys. Thank you very much. Come again.
We will, next time round.
Bagpipes, man.
You can hear bagpipes.
Yeah, bagpipes, man. How many pints do we have?
And you saw us on AIS and you were just like, oh
I've watched
yeah.
all videos.
Oh,
Every single one. And yeah, I've been tracking you on AIS all day.
amazing.
Yeah. And then Fine Dutchman was next
yeah,
to
that's
you.
right.
And then you bombed it up here.
Yeah, we saw that.
You've been stalking us all
I have, all day. All day. This is us, yeah.
Wow. Look at
Yeah,
that.
sheep, cows, all sorts.
Yeah.
back in the moat.
All the houses used to be black and white until the Mish painted theirs. I think it was red or different colour, and the council got uppity, and then that triggered everyone to go,
Right.
we'll all paint them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now it's the most.
And now it's all dotted.
We'll hopefully we'll get past Skye tomorrow maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah. You can come and pick us up with this if we get stuck. But you don't have a tow. You don't have a tow hitch. Is that?
Drop the tow hitch for you.
Yeah. Oh, what? Have you got a tow hitch?
Yeah, it pops out underneath.
What? Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Well, hopefully the weather's kind to you.
Yeah. Weather forecast looks very sunny, but apparently this is normal, right? This kind of weather.
Very normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is to the boat, Eddie. Goodbye, Tobermory. Bye. We're going out to sea.
Yeah, we are. More adventure. This is going to be proper out to sea though.
So we just changed the fuel tanks. We're going to set.
This one, isn't it?
I know it's fine. We've got 25 litres left. We're on to the second tank. We've gone from 50 litres to 25. So it's calculating our fuel tanks perfectly. Heading out to sea, Edward.
We are indeed. I think it's cake time, Harry.
Come on then. Oh, look at this. Cake time on board Goodwin.
Could be our last meal, Harry.
Oh God, Eddie, enjoy it.
Oh well, cheers. Exceedingly good.
What's inside it, Eddie?
Jam and bakewells.
Is it well baked?
It's well baked.
We've been around the headland. That was pretty horrific, but we've made it. And we're heading to Loch Moidart. Eddie's celebrating with a Scotch egg. When in Scotland, we eat Scotch eggs. It's started raining. This was supposed to be the sunny day.
This is us.
Yeah.
So we're going.
Right, so we came all the way out past Mull, round this headland. We're going into Loch Moidart in there.
We're going to hold on, Aaron, back to the hammer down.
You're going to put the hammer down?
Tower time.
Right, we're in Loch Moidart. We're just cruising down the loch. Much calmer. Look at this castle. So Loch Moidart, it's got a cracking castle.
Sign saying, do not go anywhere near the castle. Don't touch anything. Risk of death. Falling masonry. Ooh. And the midge attack is coming now.
Look at this familiar looking boat. Hello!
And you've got some good weather for next
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Where's the sun today?
Hey, you've got the same rubbing strake.
Do you know what? I copied you.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a good idea. Have you really? You've got the same cover?
I copied your cover off it.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, high water you can get probably around. You can plan to go around the North Channel. But the safest way is to follow that river back.
Oh, very nice to meet
And you
you.
as well. Bye-bye.
Right, this is the home of the Sea Rider, really, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It's just started raining, so we've got the emergency brolly up. There he is. Goodwin is out there on the running mooring. Let's get the stuff in. Support team's here.
Yeah,
There's the Renault to the holiday home.
to the holiday home where there's a pizza.
Support team has moved in. Aha! So we've come here to Loch Moidart because Kirsten, a viewer, has very kindly offered us her holiday home. The support team are already here. He's ensconced. He's probably made a mess. So sorry, Kirsten, but thanks very much. We'll try and tidy up. There's not many midges here, so it's pretty good. We're now in the lap of luxury. Everything's drying out. The midges are eating us. But tomorrow is another day, and we shall continue north on our journey. More wine, Eddie?
Yes, absolutely. Are you going to shower your dirty body?
We need to shower.
I've showered, washed, removed the salt,
We've got charging happening here, drying happening up above the Arga here.
And pizzas in the Arga.
Morning, Eddie. Back on the boat, Eddie. Let's go.
Oh, you're getting the camera out. Didn't realise.
Hey, let's go boating, Harry. What a lovely rest.
That's so. Alright, we're going to the petrol station with the support team.
I'm looking forward to doing a couple of walks.
You're going to do some walks?
I am.
Right, got the fuel tanks. We're pretty much empty of fuel, so we're just going to the petrol station. Half an hour this way. In goes the old jungle juice.
This is a Malay.
This is my egg, okay.
Yeah, am I going to be famous? We're the only place in Britain that hasn't seen a summer.
I know. I thought this was supposed to be sunny today. This is as sunny as it gets.
Well, it might just break out, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just sort of like sit with a pina colada. Just, you know, it might take a wee while.
It's sunny. Okay, what are we cooking?
Today's speciality will be sunny side up eggs.
Oh, look at this.
Beans.
Eddie's sunny out there.
Is it? Is it Scottish sunny or English sunny?
No, it's very sunny. Sun is out. It's time to go. Goodbye, Millburn side. The lock awaits. Right, here we go. On the back.
Textbook in.
We left it slightly late and we've run aground.
So push forwards.
Push, please.
Well, the sonar is dragging in the sand.
Well, that's bad.
Jump out.
3, 2, 1, go.
So maybe, do we want to go more that way?
That's good.
We're back in again.
It's getting deeper again. Right, it's like a rafting thing now. And he's getting on the front.
Is it getting shallower again?
Yeah, slight miscalculation there on the timings. We've left a bit too late, and now we've just been dragging the propeller through the sand. We've got 0.5 meters suddenly. It's good.
Perfect sun tanning weather.
Yeah.
The deep bit seems to be not where it is on the charts. I guess the sandbanks moved. How's the depth, Eddie?
Can't see the bottom, so we're good. Might just stay here the whole boat trip. Lovely.
Had a bit of a painful running aground session there, and the sun's out. We're still floating. Engine's fine, so we're fine. Ready, Eddie? Right, support team's going for a stroll round the loch, back to the house.
I've got everything, haven't I?
All right, have a good stroll, CD.
I will.
Right, we're dropping the support team off. It's going for a stroll back to the house, down the loch. And we're heading out. Hopefully no more running aground for a bit. That was a little stressful there. I think the team dealt with it very well. Onward and out to sea.
Thank you for the lift.
we're making good progress here. The sea's flattening out. We're heading up towards the island they call Skye, not S-K-Y, S-K-Y-E. In the distance we can see the island of Eigg, which is a very dramatic island. Looks a bit like something from Lord of the Rings. Funny engine noise, and suddenly over the top of us came a very low-flying light aircraft, and he gave us a very nice little wing wiggle. We didn't have the GoPro running, so it means nothing, but it was very exciting. So just having a little break here at the mouth of Loch Horn. There's a fish farm over there. We stopped here for a sarnie.
Some stale bread and off meat.
Hey, the meat has been slowly cooking.
Yeah, stewing in the...
Cooking, Eddie.
Fermenting.
Yeah, but look at these mountains. We're really into the big mountainy bits now. I think the word they use to describe this kind of landscape is stunning.
Beautiful out here, Harry.
We're just coming up in between Skye and the mainland here. 8.4 litres an hour, 21 knots. So over there is the Skye ferry. Just passing under the road bridge to Skye. Fuel tank swapping. Oh, it's a little stop for the rest. Just coming in this little gap between Scalpay and Skye. Right, it's 3 metres here. It's getting quite shallow again. Don't run aground, Eddie.
Oh, 1.8.
Pretty shallow, but we have got the 3D sonar on, so that's good. The weather's turning, not quite so sunny anymore, a little chilly, but no mosquitoes. So we're just in between Skye and the island of Rassay. On Skye you've got the rather picturesque and dramatic mountain, but it's a pretty amazing, almost perfect cone. This is the camping spot. It's pretty extreme. Okay, we're going ashore. Yeah, we're fine. Right, shall we get a tent? Find a spot. Up. That's a big hill. Okay. Well, you don't think many people come for camping here? There's the remains of an old wall here.
So run me through tonight's 3-course meal.
It's halloumi night.
Halloumi.
Halloumi is on, and he's making a fire. Okay, I've got the wraps.
Beans.
Yeah. I've got the beans in there. Okay, Eddie's trying the wrap. Hey!
It's edible.
Hey, it's pretty good, isn't it? We're right next to Portree, so just around in the next bay. Over there you can see Rassay, but this is pretty much the most dramatic camping spot you could imagine, and it's perfect. It's got a very nice lawn kind of texture to the grass. I think the sheep have been doing a good job. got logs.
And what's this detritus here?
This is where people have been having tea. Don't show this bit. Look, this is Eddie's fire.
Will be.
It's early evening. We were thinking about going to bed, but we thought really we should test out the night gear and do a little night run to the pub and back. It's really got some of the most amazing cliffs here. Run out of luck, that one. Right, we're doing a rubbish run. Here we are in Portree.
Indeed.
To the pub, Eddie.
To the pub.
MG.
Right.
Midget.
Pier Hotel.
I think we've got to go in the Pier Hotel. So the night vision's working really well. You can see. So the camera's pointing over here, and you can see these targets on the radar. There we are. There's Eddie, there's me. So we're now tracking this fishing boat, which is over there. Can't see any sheep yet. There's Eddie. So this is good. I'm keeping a good lookout here for objects, so we can see our waypoint over there, 1.3 miles. Right, we're trying to find where we left the inflatable boat on the anchor. And look, it's there. Look, Eddie, it's given it. It's selected it. So the thermal camera has identified it as a target. There it is. There's the inflatable tender. We got it. The transom lights are really light in the bottom of the sea there. It wasn't so nippy, we could get in there and go for a dip. We made it from the boat on the tender.
No one went in the drink.
No one went in.
It's been a big day.
Big day.
DM. All day.
Non-stop car paying of the DM. Oh, Betty Bice?
Betty Bice.
Mm.
Morning, Eddie. That was a pretty cold night last night. Today, it's the final push.
We're in the clouds, Harry.
We're in the
We're
clouds.
up in the clouds.
Eddie looked outside. It's a little foggy. Did you sleep well, Eddie?
As well as you can on a hard floor on a cold bed.
You snored well.
Good.
It's a tad foggy.
We appear to be in the fog, Eddie.
The midge count is medium.
Fog is not yet lifted, but a good opportunity to test out some gadgets. Right, paddling out, off we go. Goodbye, Skye. Been very nice on Skye.
You got those lights on for the fog? It's pretty foggy, Harry.
Can't see much. We've got the AIS going, the radar going, and we've been trying out the thermal camera. So hopefully we can spot anything. I mean here, what's the length of distance on the visibility there?
10 metres tops.
This is pretty dangerous, but we can see other vessels on the AIS and we can see them on the radar here. We're going very slowly. But what's this? Boat, look, 1 nautical mile away. Look, there it is.
Look, here's the tack at work.
Okay, so on the AIS we can see this boat coming out, doing 4.5 knots.
it's pretty thick, and obviously this is very dangerous, so we're taking it pretty carefully. But Ocean Hound, we can see on the AIS here, coming out of Portree. Oh, there's 2 boats coming out. We've just changed course so we can avoid it. Obviously we're keeping a good lookout. What we don't want to see is some giant bow steaming into us. There's nothing on the radar other than these 2 boats. What's that? Look, Hallaig. That's a ferry 2.5 miles away. It's quite hard to maintain the course. Right, it's clearing a little bit now. We can see maybe 50 meters. There's nothing else out there according to the AIS and the radar. If you didn't have any kind of compass or GPS or anything like that, you'd be completely lost. But the sun is now breaking through.
The sun has got his hat on.
He's just about got his hat on.
Hooray!
Heading for petrol shortly. We might just pass through the gap, just going around the north of Brassey and then back onto the mainland for a bit of fuel. Doing 5.7 litres an hour at 6 knots. But since we saw those sailing boats on the AIS, we haven't seen anything else. 2 men lost in the fog. Twiglets! Twiglet in the fog. It's that land over there as I'm imagining it. Fog's opened up a bit, there's some good. There's a bit more visibility now. We're off to Ullapool. We're running low on fuel. Okay, we just had a narrow escape there. We were using the radar, acquired this target on the radar. I can see this blob, and actually you can see how close to him we were. We probably got within a quarter of a mile of him, and then we had to do an evasive manoeuvre here. He doesn't have AIS.
God bless Raymarine.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad all this stuff's working because it is very useful. So we could see with the Doppler as well, he was red, which meant he was coming towards us. Yeah, it's pretty tough to see. But yeah, we're clear on the radar. Okay, we're coming into land here, hoping the petrol station is just about there. So we can see land, the petrol station's in there somewhere. Land here. Hello. Is there a petrol station just there?
About 400 metres up there.
Thanks for your help, this is a good spot.
Just there.
Oh, brilliant.
Boat emerges from the fog, a guy says it's a petrol station.
The ancient old slipway.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Good local knowledge. Do you live up here then?
We've had a place here for 20 years plus.
Amazing.
No, the petrol station is just up there, literally on the
Oh,
right.
that's perfect.
You just need a card. Yeah.
Great. Bye. Refueling of the twin tanks. You've been quite a long way on those.
We just come from Conton.
Oh, right, is that far? Where's that?
Stayed in Inverness.
Oh, right, okay.
We live in Inverness.
Right, so a long way.
Yeah.
Comfy cruisers.
Yeah.
Nice, the matching colour schemes.
These are brilliant. So much fun coming here. Good crack. Couldn't stop
Wow.
laughing the whole way here.
The Cub 90, is it?
Also bike in the world, I think.
Wow. We were met.
Disgusting.
I know it is. But there's no more lens cleaning stuff.
Wow.
We're out of everything, but except fuel and adrenaline. The mist opened up just enough back there, so we were cruising for a good 20 knots.
Scotland by fog.
What? Yeah, we're next to Big Sand.
It's a bit of a shame really to have not seen all this beautiful coastline, but there we go.
You can see it a little bit.
Well, we had our fair share yesterday. I mean, our eyes were, you know,
Popping out of their
they were.
stalks.
Jesus. It's lovely scenery. Now it's a little misty.
Well, it's something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to burn off soon, but I don't know if it will.
I mean, we've been saying that for quite a long time.
It's been all morning, 6 hours. They're like, any minute now, we'll be out in the open blue.
fog. Sun's drying us out. We're going to press on up the coast and see if we can go and find the support team. Somewhere maybe like Ullapool. Ah! Somewhere. It's finally happened. I've got the controller. The drone disconnected as we went into the fog. I'm actually really gutted because all of the footage from this trip, from the second half, so much good footage is on the drone. It disconnected, we were driving around trying to reconnect with it, but we couldn't see it, it was too high. Somewhere in the sea here, in 11 meters of water,
There's a bounty out.
there's a drone down there. It's on that card with all the footage. We've probably flown 15 times on that card. Oh, there's such good stuff on it. The sea's taking it away. So if this video seems a bit lackluster, God! All of the footage. Can we get scuba tanks to get down there? That's what I want to know. We've got the GPS reference from when it disconnected. The battery was already very low, so it was, the alarm was going off, it was on 24%. It was just like, I'll just nip into the fog and then you come back, and then it just cut us off. Let's go and find the support team.
Roger that.
Tell him the bad news. Tell him what Eddie did. Okay, we've got no drone, but we do have an incredible stack of rocks. This beach is amazing.
It's a support team. How's the Renault doing?
It's fine. There's not much movement in the clutch though.
The boat is on the trailer. I think you can see here where we ran aground.
We made it to Ullapool. It's been a lovely trip. Thanks, Eddie. We lost an old friend. Potentially on the next trip, we'll be going around the top of Scotland. But for now, we're going to drive back to England to look in the drone shop for a new drone.